In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a map tour of Escondido, California, what it has to offer, the things to do, all the in between. So stay tuned because we're going to get after it right now. Escondido, California. Where is Escondido, California? Or better yet, what is Escondido, California? Where is it at? It's located northeast of San Diego, California. What is Escondido? It's one of San Diego's oldest cities here within San Diego County, with a tremendous amounts of things to do, very diverse, great location, etc., that I will be showing you guys in this video. But the population has a little over 150,000 people in Escondido. Escondido in Spanish translates to hidden. It's kind of like a hidden gem in San Diego County that not really a lot of people talk about. I'm gonna tell you guys real quick why I know for a fact when I help people move to Escondido, the number one reason that they tell me that they move here. And that is, bottom line, the affordability compared to all the coastal cities here in San Diego County. And so that is one of the major factors that determines whether, people want to move here or not. It is the affordability compared to, again, coastal cities, because the closer you guys want to live to the beach, the nicer it gets, the cooler the weather, right, etc., the more it's going to cost. And so, yes, a lot of people tend to flock to Escondido due to the affordability, but not just that, all the amenities that come with it, all the amazing things that there is to do that I'll show you guys on this map tour right now. But with all that being said, you guys, if this is your first time to this channel and you guys want to know everything that there is about living, eating, breathing in Escondido, California, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Escondido, California. My name is Jonathan. The team and I, we get calls, emails, texts every single day from people just like you looking to make their move. So whether you guys are moving in 9 days to Escondido or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, or schedule a Zoom one-on-one so we can get face-to-face. We'd love to help you guys make that smooth move to Escondido, California. Throughout this video, if you guys have any questions, just comment down below and I'd love to answer any questions that you guys have. Now let's jump into the map tour portion of this video. So here we are, map tour portion of this video. So I already have Escondido all pulled up for you guys and outlined. And obviously you guys can see my little hearts of the favorites that we're gonna be going over today. I just wanna a little reiterate of where it's located. So I'm gonna zoom out just a bit here in the San Diego area. You guys can see is located northeast of San Diego, California. It's right off the 78 and the I-15 freeway. So that's kind of a cool thing that, it's located right off the I-15, because you can hop on the 15, go straight to San Diego, or go up north to Riverside or Temecula, or really you could go head on to the beach. Now I want to show you guys how close is Escondido to, let's say, Oceanside Beach. I think that's one of the closest ones. Oceanside. Let's put the fishing pier. That's on the water. All right, you guys can get there in 30 minutes. Now that is a little bit of traffic, but now let's try Carlsbad, California, because I think that might be a little bit closer actually. All right, 27 minutes. So within a 25 to 30 minute range, you guys are at the beach. So that's a pretty cool feature of living in Escondido, California. Let me actually cancel this out now. So let me make sure that this is on. Yep, Escondido. All right, you guys. So within 25 to 30 minutes, you guys can be at a beach. So you guys saw it firsthand. That's how long it's gonna take. So about a 20-mile drive down the 78, and you guys will be near your closest beach. And so again, that's a really cool thing to have. And so it is a little inland in San Diego. It's not really off the coast. It does get a little bit warmer out here because, again, you're not really close to the coast. You can usually feel an ocean breeze within 10 miles from the coast. Well, given that it's 20 miles from the coast, you're not really going to feel that ocean breeze. Now let's really get started. Let's jump into it. So I'm going to start off here at the top. So I'm going to start off here on these two dots. They're kind of for the same thing, but it's Daly Ranch. So Daly Ranch is a cool place within Escondido, California, that you guys can go hang out, enjoy over 3,000 acres of nothing but prime land here in Escondido. Such an amazing beauty. So it is a nature preserve. There's a number of activities to do, you guys, here with over 20 miles of hiking trails. So that's a really cool thing about Daly Ranch. You guys can go at it alone. You guys explore your own leisure, or you guys can go with the park ranger. I believe it's every second Sunday of the month that they'll do that with you guys. So aside from like the glorious countryside, scenery, you guys get to spend some time on the actual ranch house and wander around other parts and other little recreational places that they have there. So that's a really cool feature that Escondido, California has to offer you guys, is that outdoor scenery. Along with the Daly Ranch, you guys, I want to show you guys, you have Dixon Lake Campground and Dixon Lake in general. So Dixon Lake is right off basically Daly Ranch, and it's a cool spot to go that if you guys want to wind and relax and just camp with the kids or some friends, you guys can. So you guys can go boating on the lake, also camp there if you guys want. There is fish in the lake that you guys go. Now, by any means, it's not a big lake. Again, it's just not a big lake. This southern region of California doesn't really have humongous lakes. I know Northern California does. Out here, we really have the ocean, the beach, right? So the lake, it's not like a wow, oh my god, but it's a really still cool lake to go and hang out with your friends. So that's another cool feature that Escondido, California does have. It is Dixon Lake. So trying to finish off, we're going to start on the northern region of Escondido. So Trapeze High. So if you are a adrenaline seeker, right, and you guys, if this is for anyone who's ever really dreamt of flying. Now, I always do, some cool areas of you guys either getting hot air balloons or maybe going skydiving or trampoline parks, whatever. This is for you guys that love or ever dreamt of flying. A lot of people are afraid of it. They're like, Jonathan, why do you even show this? Because there's the other half who are just like me, and you love to go doing some adrenaline, stuff to kind of get your blood flowing and get out there. So it's a cool schoolhouse, trapeze schools, where you guys can learn how to kind of swing on trapeze and fulfill your flying fantasies. It's a really cool place, especially if you want to get into circus or something like that. Or I'm just kidding. But if you guys really just want to learn, it's kind of, it's very an athletic thing to do. I'm not going to say by any means it's really easy, because it's not. You do kind of have to have some kind of grit to do this, but it's really fun. It's a really cool place to go and learn. Just kind of get a different perspective in things in life, and overcome some fears of heights. So again, that's a really cool thing that Escondido, California has to offer. Now, that was the northern part of Escondido, it's really cool. It's a really outdoorsy type of area here in northern Escondido. As soon as you start going south, it does start getting very populated very fast. Now, if you guys notice, this central Escondido, midway Escondido, is kind of where I hearted everything, because this is really the downtown of Escondido. Now I'm going to start over here on the left, where we have the Stone Brewing World Bistro and Gardens. I apologize there. It's a cool brewing company. It's really nice. It's very classy with amazing food. Now, this is one of my personal favorite brewing companies here, really, in San Diego. I mean, they have a lot, but this one is very classy. It's very nice, and the food is just to die for. I mean, 4.5 stars with over 2,300 reviews. That's pretty impressive. Now, they do have an upstairs lounge area, outdoors, indoors. Yes, it's just so good. It's good. But again, it's just a really nice place to go and hang out with your friends. Maybe go on a Sunday brunch right after a busy day of work. You guys can really go at any time. So the brewing company here in Escondido, it is top of the notch. So that's a really cool thing. I just wanted to point that out for you beer lovers, or you guys that like to go out and just hang out with friends and socialize. So that's really cool. Now there's tremendous amounts of bars and other different types of wineries, a little bit of breweries in Escondido, but this is the most common one, the most popular one that you guys should check out, that I know a lot of people do go check out from different cities. So just kind of a need to know there. Now kind of pulling into Central Escondido now, so you guys can kind of see. Let me drop my little person here so you guys can kind of see the streets just a little bit. So, right on the am I in the parking lot? Yes, I am. In an alley. There you go. So, off of North Orange Street, now you guys can kind of see where we're kind of going here on Valley Parkway, and it is pretty congested, you guys. It's pretty busy here. There's a lot of buildings. Here's the California Arts Institute that I'm going to show you guys just in a little bit. But again, you guys, this is the central area, and it is like their downtown with tremendous amounts of things to do there. So with all that being said, here you go, California Arts Center of Arts in Escondido, California. Really neat place, you guys. Again, it is an art center, but if you guys are not into that type of stuff, you guys should just go check it out and see for yourself what they have to offer. It's a really neat place that it's just, in my personal opinion, you definitely can see a different outlook and respect for people's artwork, because it is pretty neat and cool of some of the stuff that they have designed or created or painted. And they do have some performing art shows sometimes. There is some theaters here in Escondido. There's actually quite a bit of theaters here in Escondido that you guys can see some cool art shows or performing art shows or anything of that nature. Now let me kind of get out of here. Sorry about that. There you go. So along with that, you guys, they also have right next to the California Center of Arts, Great Day Park. So cool little park here in really central Escondido that you guys can go really take out the kids or your significant other and just kind of hang out for the day. It is the oldest park here in the city, as you guys can see, with obviously the historic buildings and playgrounds, horseshoes, community events. Community events is big in Escondido, so that's a really cool thing. But Great Day Park, my kids, they enjoy it. They love hanging out there. We throw the frisbee, we throw the football. We get some snacks sometimes. We go down the street to a little 7-Eleven, get some slushies, and just hang out. And it's really rad. So this is a place that you guys definitely need to check out, especially if you do have kiddos. If you don't have kiddos, just go hang out, see how you enjoy the day out there. It's really cool. Then they also here, again, for you people that have kids, here you have the San Diego Children's Discovery Museum. It's a really nice spot to, you guys, again, go check out, just see what they have to offer. A bunch of different colors. You guys' kids are just going to be like bizzazzed by all the different shapes, colors, and things that they have there going on. So it's just really neat, and it's really fun. Like, even as a grown adult, I enjoy it, and I just love going there. It's really cool. Now, across the kind of street from all this, I always kind of call these out because they're really fun, and a lot of people in today's world like to go do these. Now, it's newer, popular thing that's coming up is escape rooms. Now, I know of 2 here in Escondido, but Clue Avenue Escape Rooms is probably the best one. This one, you guys can see 5 stars with 631 reviews. That's pretty impressive. So it's an escape room. You guys really have to think. Critical thinking is important, interactive, talking with your friends, but it's really cool. It's a really fun time. I think the other one's actually literally on the same block. It shouldn't be very far. I want to say it is here on East Grand. Right here, actually, Art Hatch Escape Room. So this one is really cool too. I just want to say Clue Avenue, they're just a little bit better and it's a little bit more popular and more known. But again, there's two that you should guys choose and you guys decide for your guys' own sake which one is better in your own personal opinion. But here, you guys, off of Valley Parkway, East Grand Avenue, any one of these major streets, East Washington, there's a tremendous amount of restaurants. There's a tremendous amount of bars, different knickknacks, boutiques, little shopping centers, little grocery stores that you guys need to check out. I will say the Mexican food here in Escondido, it is phenomenal. They have some good seafood, some great tacos, TJ's Tacos. They do have amazing coffee shops too. So check out my vlog tour of Escondido, California. I actually went to their local coffee shop called Coffee, right? So it's a coffee shop called Coffee, and they make some good signature blends and some really strong coffee. So that's a really cool thing too. So you guys can see they have the public school here. They have the little pavilion as well, so you guys can go check that out. There's just a whole lot going on here in the central area of Escondido. I mean, you guys have all the shopping centers, Target, you guys have Dick's, Home Goods, you guys even have Applebee's, there's In-N-Out, there's Chick-fil-A. Those are the more popular fast food joints here. They also have, there's a bunch of gyms. So I'm not even going to go over gyms, but there's so many in Escondido that you guys can choose from. Again, you guys, just a whole lot going on. I mean, you really don't have to go far here in Central Escondido to really get anything. A lot of banks, lounges, just foods for days. So I will say that one of the best things about Escondido's is the diversity in food. I'm a food junkie, and they just have a lot of restaurants and a lot of good food spots to go to. So props up to Escondido for that. So you guys, let's start working our way a little bit south. So one of the other neat features of living here in Escondido, California is Queen Khalifa's Magical Circle. I was really zoomed in with my face in the camera right now. That was a little weird. But it is another little art gallery that you guys can go check out. Really cool sculptures. I mean, the designs are kind of insane. They kind of throw me off sometimes. I'm like, was that supposed to be? But then I kind of get it. So, that's a cool little, what is that, a dragon with snakes on it? Dragon neck? But you guys, again, it's just some entertaining stuff. And it's a cool place to take some cool Instagram photos or, just send some photos or make some postcards for a family so you guys can show them, what they really have to offer here in the city of Escondido. So really cool place to really go check out and just really get to know Escondido, California. If you guys are not noticing, they're very into the arts here in Escondido. So if you haven't really noticed, I'm just going to let you know that they're really into that. I did want to point out one thing in Central Escondido that I kind of already said is a lot of the theatrics here. There is a lot of theatrics here within Escondido. Will I find it right now? Trying to go through the maps. Probably not. But I did want to point out there, again, just a lot of theatrics going on here in the Central Escondido area. So that is part of the little arts that they got going on, performing arts, etc., etc. But now let me show you guys a little bit in the outskirts of Escondido. So I want to point out Hungry Hawk Vineyards and Winery. So if you love to go wine tasting, if you love a scenery and some good foods, you guys need to go check out Hungry Hawk Vineyard. They have amazing sceneries. Any one of these vineyards, you guys are going to be completely satisfied. There's not one that is not to talk about or not to die for. I mean, you guys can see Highland Valley vineyards, however you guys want to call it. I mean, look at that view. You guys are on this beautiful mountain slope, just overseeing all the beautiful scenery that Escondido has to offer. So that's a really cool, neat feature about that. So I always bring up, especially in this northern county of San Diego, I always bring up that you guys can always go up to Temecula and the wine yards in Temecula and hang out there. But when you live in a place like Escondido, you don't have to go to Temecula because you have your own vineyards or vineyards, however you guys want to say it. So that's a cool thing about Escondido, is they do have that. Now, one of the last things I really want to show you guys, and this is probably the number one thing why people come to Escondido, is the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. It is amazing. So if you guys have ever gone to the San Diego Zoo in the downtown San Diego area, you guys need to check out their safari park. So the San Diego Zoo is actually rated one of the best zoos in all the United States. Now the safari park is not too far behind. I mean, 4.7 stars with over 21,000 reviews. That speaks a lot. So I've taken my kids there, and it's just a really rad place to go. I mean, they've really mimicked, like a safari, and the animals here, they're a lot more active than a zoo. I think it's definitely the environment that there's a lot more space, but they are definitely a lot more active, and it definitely gives you that vibe. They have that culture of an actual safari. I will say, if you're going in the summer, take a lot of water because it can get very hot. You are over here on the mountains and kind of going towards a desert, so it can get a little warm. Just FYI, you guys need to know that, but it's a really cool place to go. Again, anyone that ever goes there absolutely enjoys it, and a lot of people say it's a lot better than the zoo. My personal experience and my personal thoughts, I think they're hand in hand. And just because the zoo in San Diego is awesome, and Safari Park is just as great. So, but that's the number one attraction in Escondido, California. Now that is pretty much the big major things to do here in Escondido, California. Obviously, there's so much more, but I believe these are the more relevant, more sought out things that I've seen my friends, my family, or different types of clients, go do or ask about. And so if you guys have any questions about anything that I went over, just comment down below. Again, this is Escondido, California, where it's located, the things to do. Now check out my blog tour so you guys can kind of see firsthand, hand in hand, street views of Escondido, and look out for my pro and con video of Escondido, California. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching Living in South California.